So hello, everybody. Finally got it on. For some reason, my account was suspended and I had to figure that all out and got it done. And 20 minutes later, here we are. Hello, Jim. Evidently, when I had that problem with credit cards and I kept getting new credit cards all the time, it didn't take my credit card as my auto pay on my Zoom account. So I had to straighten that all out, which I did. And so now we should be good to go. Jim, I appreciate it because I don't know how who's going to join or not join or it's Halloween. I don't know how many of our people are Halloweenies. I don't know where Justin is. He only worked half a day today. He should be around. Dominic, David, all those, all my regulars. She's a whacked out leftist running for Congress, but now she's charged with allegedly assaulting and conspiring to injure law enforcement. Okay, Jim, I appreciate it. But don't overdo it. You know, if your head's pounding, have you got medication you can take, or is it something you need to go to the hospital for? You know, this is so gratifying because people don't realize that the young girl there that's running for Congress, except for prison, used to work for me. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. Which is, I think that's a North American holiday, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, Mark, how you doing? You getting ready to come on, buddy? Yeah, it's I've got candy and stuff to hand out, so I'm going to be back and forth because of Boone, you know.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right.
I had a hell of a time getting on tonight. My Zoom account was screwed up, and so I had to straighten that all out. And here comes Mark now.
What's up, GM? How's it going, man?
So if I have to get up and run out for the Halloweenies, um, you guys can just keep it rolling, right?
Mhm.
Because with Boone here, I can't just open the door, so I have to sneak out.
Actually, yeah. Had somebody come in trick or treat today.
What came to what?
There was 4 women with 4 kids came knocking on the door for trick or treat. That's the first time anybody's knocked on the door for about 5 years.
Ah, well, it's just starting to get a little bit dark here, so it isn't. I haven't seen anybody on the streets yet, but that doesn't mean I won't.
Oh well, I mean, it's 9:15 at night now. They shouldn't be coming round now. This was
Yeah.
about 3 hours.
Usually the older ones come by later. Oh, you found them? Oh no, that's your iguana.
A great crested dragon.
Wow. You suppose he got the snake?
I doubt it. I think he bought the lizard.
Okay. Here comes Dominic. Hello,
Yeah.
Dominic. Welcome, welcome, my friend.
Yeah, I don't think David will be on tonight. He's taking Laura to a concert.
Oh, that's good of him. Good on him.
They've gone to McFly again.
How you doing, Dominic?
Yeah, I'm all right. I wish what's going on here? Froze for a second. No, it's Saturday morning here, and
Isn't it?
hopefully it's going to warm up. Still hasn't warmed up yet.
What's temperature?
Well, this morning it's a bit different, but yesterday we had 76.
Oh, okay. Because I know you're heading into summer,
Yeah,
where we're
I want to
heading
get
into
to the
fall
80s.
and winter.
Oh, and the bearded dragon's name is Sir
Is what?
Douglas Alexander, or Doug,
Oh,
or Doug for
hello,
short.
Sarah. Hello, Jim. Uh,
So you
Jim-
named it after
Jim's got
TJ.
a hell of a headache. That's why he's
oh,
hanging.
no.
Oh, that's mine, Jim. Here, I don't think Dominic didn't see here. I'll show him.
55
Came in
degrees, 24 to 38 mile an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 52 degrees here, but it's a chilly 52.
Oh, okay. High fives all around then.
What's the name of that? Did you name it Dominic?
No,
No.
it says Sir Douglas Alexander.
Douglas. Okay.
It's Sir
Yeah.
Douglas Alexander.
Sir Douglas.
Or
So
Doug.
he's named it after TJ.
Yeah, or it's just Doug for short.
Doug. Dougie.
Sarah named him.
Dougie. Well, what's Sarah say about your missing snake?
She's not really overly worried about it. She
Until it
calls
turns
snakes.
up.
Did any of the kids say that they left the top open?
No, but since there's 2 cats running around the house, I doubt the thing's still alive.
Okay.
But
He became a chewy snack.
well, she calls snakes danger noodles.
Ah.
It's either that or it's inside the sofa.
But she loves the bearded dragon. She loves Doug. She's been picking him up
Good.
and holding him and everything.
Like that still kind of continues it on. She's gonna be like 12 billion beyond Fetty. That's why this is happening. Look at this current story here. Look what happened here. Robin Everett's gonna set on the planet. Wow, that's gonna change everything. Well, that's gonna wow, I mean, this guy is such a pandering. The thing here is this. Look at the various people who he's apparently decided to ignore to the kids. February 5 to
And I got a really good deal on the frickin' aquarium too.
Oh, did
great.
you?
Yeah, the place was doing half off on like everything when I bought it. They were
Awesome.
doing because it was like it's a big ass terrarium. It's pretty damn big.
Mm.
Uh
Doug seemed to like it in there.
oh yeah. But it was originally 159, but I got it for 60. And
That's more than half.
yeah, it was like, but they gave me another discount because of me buying a bunch of other shit at one time.
Mm.
She gave me an extra like 10 or 20% or some shit.
Now,
On.
what do you feed Doug?
He eats live crickets and mealworms. There's a few different other worms he eats that you can get for him. But he has to be on a pretty high protein diet for the first few months.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to kind of wing him into eating vegetables as well. So, because they're kind of both, they like to eat meat and vegetables like humans do. So you want to give them like a balance. And as they get older, it's less protein, more vegetables.
Like what kind of vegetables?
Pretty much, for the most part, they can eat bell peppers. They can eat carrots. Pretty much collard greens, kale.
Wow.
They pretty much have a wide variety. The only vegetable I've heard in my research on is don't give them avocado because it's got some kind of acid in it. It's
Okay.
not good for them.
Probably not onions either.
So you could give
I-
them green peas and all that stuff, and
Yeah,
Mis-
and then
Probably
they like
onions. Chocolate would be another one you'd probably want to keep away from him.
I wouldn't
If it's
think
like
to
any
feed
other
'em-
pets.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't think to feed them junk food anyway. That's just,
what about corn?
I haven't looked at the whole entire list, but I was looking at it earlier.
Okay.
They can eat quite a bit of different fruits. They like apples. They really like carrots, from what I was reading. So,
An imitation rabbit.
well, he ain't that big yet. He's only about 4 or 5 inches,
Well, how big will he get?
up to 2 feet.
Oh, wow.
Not nearly as big as an iguana will get, but pretty damn big.
So you'll be able to walk him around the neighborhood.
Yeah, they actually have lizard leashes too.
Yep, I've seen it.
I bet you don't get a lot of kids or adults coming up and cooing and on over your lizards and you're walking them.
Is it?
I've seen people wearing a lizard around their neck,
Yeah?
had it on their shoulders.
Shoulder.
When people walk past, they, sit and talk 'cause it's a good talking point.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, lizards really do like, if they get comfortable with you, they actually like sitting on your shoulder.
That's what
Yeah.
I've seen.
That's because it's warm.
Mm.
Right, but they're not aggressive or anything. They're very
No,
very
they're
timid.
very placid. The ones that I've seen are very placid.
But he's got a double dome light. One's a UV light and one's a heating light. Because they like to be really warm. Like you want their inside of there to be like over 100 degrees, around 104.
Mm. Yeah. Interesting.
And then at nighttime, you turn the lights off, and then there's a heating pad that I bought for him that goes on the side of it, and he can sit up against that at nighttime, stay warm.
So they like heat.
Yeah, they're cold blooded, so they're like snakes. They like to be in the heat. Same with iguanas. Iguanas don't like the cold. They'll freeze. They'll freeze up when it gets cold out. They'll fall out of trees and shit.
Well, now what's a big lizard? What would be a big lizard?
Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those bitches are the size of a cow.
Yeah. I've seen one.
They're not
They are
vicious either.
big.
Yeah, they are. They'll fucking eat a human,
Okay.
Yeah.
and their venom, their saliva is super toxic.
Yeah.
It will actually eat flesh.
Yeah.
No, those
They
are
are
dangerous.
scary big.
Yeah, they're the size of a cow, Paul. They're fucking big.
Big ones.
Those
So,
are the
so they're like a big alligator, right?
pretty much, but lizard form.
They
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
a good 10 feet, I reckon. I'm
I've
just
seen a
trying to
couple.
remember.
I've
I
seen
saw one and it scared the shit out of me, I tell you.
They had one at the I think it was Busch Gardens. I saw it at. They had one or two of them. Can't remember if it was Busch Gardens.
Well, you
or
know,
another
on
place we went
YouTube
to.
you can see pictures of huge alligators, like on golf courses. You know.
And then I saw them years and years ago at the San Diego Zoo. Oh yeah, they'll take a cow or a big deer down.
Fortunately, they're only resident in a couple of places.
Yeah,
Hmm.
unless it's a zoo. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not native to like the U.S. or Europe or anything. There's actually an island where they're mainly at. And they're all over that island.
I can't remember if it's one of the Japanese islands or
It
Indonesia.
does sound Japanese though.
Hmm. Echo, where is the Komodo dragon from?
Here's what I found on Komodo dragon's Wikipedia page. Genetic analysis of mitochondrial DNA shows the Komodo dragon to be the closest relative of the Australian race monitor, with their common ancestor diverging from a lineage that gave rise to the crocodile monitor of New Guinea. The 2021 study showed that during the late Miocene, the ancestors of Komodo dragons had hybridized with the common ancestor of Australian silent monitors.
So they're related to crocodiles, huh?
No, they're related to the monitor lizard,
Oh.
the sand monitor from Australia, and the crocodile.
Yeah.
The crocodile monitor of New Guinea.
Yeah, because what they normally will do is
That's north of me.
they'll bite their prey and it poisons them, and then they'll
Fall over and
go with a little ways, and then they'll limp, fall over from the poison, and then they'll start eating them.
Mm-hmm. As I said, they're big.
Now, bearded dragons, like the one I got, actually has very venomous saliva,
Hey, Frank.
but not to humans. It's only to insects. So if he happened to bite you, which most of the time a bearded dragon's not going to bite you. I mean, I've picked them up plenty of times before. I just never owned one. I've never had one bite me, but
hello, Jody.
they're only really toxic to small insects.
Women's editors of women's magazines are the worst. I knew them, and the biggest lie sold to consumers is that
What's up, Jody?
status afforded to women's magazines, like they know better about everything that they
And they don't really run neither, like from you or anything. Like I put him on my shoulder, he sat there for 20 minutes and didn't move.
They're told certain things that are not.
He doesn't try to bite you or anything when you grab him.
No. No, they're not aggressive at all.
The most misogynist of humans are women like glamour. Now put men in dresses.
Now I've seen videos of like lizards running around people's houses.
Well, there's one lizard that I think there's a lizard that's about the size of
Like a house cat.
like a large iguana that has been down here in Florida, and I know if you corner that motherfucker, it will come at you. I've never seen one, but I've seen videos of the Florida wildlife chasing them, and they're rarely very aggressive too. They'll try to bite you.
Yeah, and some books to be watching over what to do in the gym.
I was watching a video of two wildlife guys, and he cornered it in the backyard. That thing was hissing and kept coming at him.
Jody says they'll smack the shit out of you with their tails.
I mean, they can, but iguanas will do that too. But I mean, like my boss's wife, she had a massive ass iguana. This thing was fucking huge, probably 20 pounds. I mean, it was a big ass thing, and it never whipped its tail at anybody. And she used to bring it out all the time and let everybody hold them.
Really?
Now they don't hit you with the tails, because if they hit you too hard, the tail falls off.
Yep.
Oh, and does it grow back?
Yeah.
Bearded dragon's tail won't grow back.
Won't it?
No, not the video I watched. The guy was telling me all these different things about them. He said that their tails won't grow back, but it won't kill them if you happen to cut it off by accident or something.
Yeah, no, most lizards can make their tails fall off just to escape
In other
predators.
words, if somebody grabs them by their tail, they can shake it off and take off, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think that's one of the defensive mechanisms of iguanas, though. They will lash at you with their tail.
Yeah.
But their tails are pretty fucking thick too. It'd take quite a bit to knock them off. Frank's or Jody said my iguana's tail didn't break and he can hit hard. I say I know the couple of iguanas I've held over the years, I've never been hit by one, and hers never hit anybody. He was very timid.
Jim's droning.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim. Jody.
So do you think in his case, Jody's case, that iguana was intentionally slapping him with his tail or what?
I'd have, I don't know.
I just didn't know if that was a defense mechanism or.
Don't know.
Where's
Enjoy the blessings that God has prepared for those who love Him. If you have wondered what comes next, if you long for something, Dr. Jeremiah is here to tell you that God's promise is far more than you. The promise of that by New York Times bestselling pastor Dr. Jeremiah. Now, Seven.com and that is all. I am Mr. H, owner of a popularly the most complete and best nutritional supplement in the world. Why not? Now get it propelled me to 91 and my wife Shirley at 82.
I got an email from the school or from the county. Apparently, there's a little outbreak of hand, foot, and mouth disease going around.
Oh shit.
But it tends to, from what they're saying, it's in the elementary schools, which I don't have any elementary on my bus, thank God.
Frank says that when he would reach down to grab him, he would spin around and slap him with his tail.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's up, Jim? Yeah, I don't know.
Jim's got a real bad headache.
Where the hell have they managed to get foot and mouth from?
Yeah.
That's a pretty common thing for young children to get. It's from them not washing their hands and shit like that. Because the real young kids, their hygiene isn't the best.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
bungle, isn't it? Foot and mouth.
Mm.
Over here, I think if a herd of cows gets foot and mouth, they've all got to be destroyed and burnt.
Yeah.
No, it's not that serious in humans. It's kind of like having just a minor outbreak. It's kind of like what chicken pox would have been. You just have to kind of stay away from everybody for a few days until it clears up. The doctor will give you stuff for it. It's not like a disease that kills kids or nothing like that.
No. But it can make you sick.
Yeah. What's up, Brenda? I just saw Jim put in there.
Brenda.
Like geckos, crickets, and mealworms. Yeah, they had geckos there too. We were looking at those,
Geckos.
and they had what the fuck are they called? Those little green ones with the curly tails.
Well, they were geckos.
There was some other one they had at the pet store. Can't think of the name of it. They had 3 different lizards you could get there. And they had rabbits and all kinds of shit.
Salamanders.
Dude, they
Mm.
even have like rare spiders you can get there and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got like jumping. Well, I guess not rare, but it's like they had like jumping spiders.
The word.
Um,
Yeah.
Did they have big ones?
I mean, they were hand size, I guess. Some of them. There was like some different ones. I can't remember what they all were, but the one I did remember was the jumping spider, and they had it all in like its own little box and enclosure. You could buy the whole thing with the spider inside.
Mm.
He served in the Air Force for 12 years. I honestly grew up. We went on a date and we got him 3 months after that. We have 6 kids. They all come up in different ways, actually, and it's kind of neat. My grandma living on Air Force Base when honestly, that day changed.
And then they had a couple cats. They didn't have any dogs at the moment. They were out of those.
In 2004 to cover, and then he was in Afghanistan. And then out of my, he did what he was called to do. It was the man he was.
They go into our pet shops and they mostly like rabbits, fish, birds.
Yeah.
Occasionally hamsters.
Basil.
Yes.
Basil.
And then they had like 3 or 4 different snakes you could get. Yeah, they had quite a few things. And the prices aren't bad either. Plus, they were doing half off on everything.
Even better.
Yeah, they were having a big sale.
The global stage, which is the Virgin Shores still remains at 12 under, 3 off the lead. Sony League, 5 back, but chance to make it 4 this goes in.
they had, let's see here. Looking at the site now. You could get a juvenile ball python for $50.
Oh,
That's not
no.
bad. That's not a bad
Yeah.
deal at all.
Nah, it's not my thing. I'm glad it is yours, but not mine.
The bearded dragons were 29. Uh,
Mm. Jim said they were green anoles.
Green what?
Anoles. ANOLES.
What is that?
no, that wasn't him.
With
Okay.
the curly tail.
Hmm.
They had a shit ton of birds too, all kinds of different birds. They don't have everything listed on their site. I guess it's just everything that's on sale right now. They don't have all the snakes and birds and stuff on there. So they must not have had a deal on those right now.
Is it a big place or a small place with a lot of animals?
It's probably,
They don't have fish and that kind of stuff.
I'd say the building was probably 6,000 square foot, 8,000, somewhere in there. So it was a pretty good sized building. Yeah, they had fish and everything. Yeah.
So they pretty much a real pet store then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a legit pet store. Like everybody in there is super knowledgeable about everything.
Mm.
They all will pick up the animals and show them to you. Like, yeah, they're very good in there. But they had, yeah, they got saltwater fish, freshwater fish. They got ferrets, rabbits, dogs, cats. Yeah, it's definitely a legit pet store. It's not like Walmart's pet section.
Surprised that you lot had ferrets. I
Mm.
thought that was a Northern England thing.
Well, some states are
Up
illegal. Like
north.
California, you can't own a ferret. It's illegal in California.
Yeah, they're a really strange animal. I know people that have them.
Yeah, well, they sleep like fucking 22 hours a day. They're only up for
Yeah,
like
and
an hour or two.
I thought cats slept a long time.
Yeah, you don't get but a couple hours of playtime with them, and then they sleep for
Yeah,
forever.
yeah, you pretty much wear them out.
Yeah, they don't have much energy. They run out of energy really quick.
Now, what do you pay feed a ferret?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never owned one. I had a friend in North Carolina that had two of them, but I don't remember what he fed them.
Insects, mammals. They were mainly used here for hunting rabbits. You put them down the rabbit holes.
Yeah, they probably eat feeder mice.
Oh, here I got a
Rip
trick or
one of those
treater
apart.
coming.
Okay.
Probably-
I seem to have escaped that.
I think they will eat chickens as well.
Yeah, they might have been, Jim. I can't remember though. Like I said, they don't have all their stuff listed on the site. It's just everything that's on sale at the moment. As I'm looking through their site now.
Yeah, chicken.
Like I
Just
said,
look, you can actually feed it cat food, kitten food.
Yeah.
but I thought that was a good deal. A juvenile ball python for $50
Yeah.
is not bad.
Yeah.
Because they normally are $100. They can usually range between 100 and
No worries,
150
Jim.
bucks.
Take care.
Plus, when I went in there because I went in there to get everything for the snake I had, and then he got out and disappeared.
Mm,
Then I went back to the store, just exchanged a few things that I needed for the dragon,
hmm
and they, because I bought so much stuff, they gave me another. It was like either another 10, no, just another 20% off everything else that I bought. So
Yep.
I got a pretty good deal.
And if he does escape, at least he's a lot bigger to see.
Oh yeah.
They can run though when they raise themselves up.
I wanted to get
Hmm.
a python, but Sarah wouldn't let me. Dude, I would totally own a
little
Komodo
girl.
dragon if I had like a piece of property and actually had a legit cage for him. Like a, oh yeah, I would definitely own a Komodo. Although I would be scared to own like a really exotic animal like that, just in case it ever got out.
Mm.
Because if it got out and killed somebody, not only would I feel really bad, but that opens you up to all kinds of lawsuits and shit.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Not to mention you have to have special insurance and licensing and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a fun idea, but if I had a proper enclosure and all that, but you'd have to have money to have one of those. Because God, I can imagine what the food bill for one of those would cost.
Yeah.
What
Right.
would you have? What would you have to feed them?
Chickens, different shit like that. You
Oh,
probably have
you
to.
got to feed them real live stuff, huh?
Now I don't know how often they have to eat, but I mean, you wouldn't have to. I'm sure you could feed them raw shit like a alligator. You probably just throw whole chickens in there from the
Mm.
grocery store.
With the bones and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, you don't see the Komodo dragon killing a deer in the wild and then taking it to butcher and say, "Can you just gut this and skin it for me?"
Yeah, no worry.
Yeah, I don't know if those things eat every day or if it's once a week. Because like I know alligators, they can go like weeks without eating.
Mm.
I don't think they have to eat every single day.
The advantage to Troy for now, they'll continue to chase Campbell Nature. Open spice foods. What's income?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like Jim said, they'll eat the bones and all. They don't give a fuck. Alligators don't either. You just throw a
Yeah.
whole. That's what they do at the Gator Experience places around here. That the different places that have like Gator Land and stuff. They throw whole chickens in there from the like you would see from the grocery store. They just toss
Yeah.
it in there. They ain't like dogs. They can eat the bones.
Yep.
You should tell Precious that. Well, should have. She ate the bones and all on everything.
I used to give my dogs beef rib bones, but those weren't chicken bones. They could eat rib bones.
Here comes
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one.
No chicken bones.
Rib bones they could chew on for weeks. I mean,
Yeah.
it would take a
Chicken
dog.
bones not good for them.
I mean, you
Well-
get the big beef ribs like we have, the big,
Yeah.
huge American beef rib bones, and a dog can chew on that for a couple weeks.
It depends with the chicken bones. If they've been cooked for long enough or soaked, then they're all right. It's only when they're dry and raw
Mm.
that they splinter rather
Yeah.
than break, and they end up being really sharp.
Well, in dogs, I don't think digest bones too well. I don't know.
Yeah.
The last couple dogs, like with Bo and the dog I had before Bo, they they would both get sick if they got a hold, like, cause they both have gotten a hold of chicken legs before. Off
Yeah.
of one of the kids' plates, and they ended up throwing up later on that night.
Yeah.
We used to buy precious big cow's leg bones with the marrow still in.
Mm-mm.
They'd been
They
cooked,
love them.
and she'd chew on them for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would only say, Brenda, that domesticated dogs are kind of like humans, because humans used to be able to eat raw meat like that back in, thousands of years ago.
Yeah, before they
But
did.
then, but over time, as we started cooking our food, our bodies naturally changed the body
Yeah.
chemistry of us being able to eat like raw chicken and shit. Like if you went back to
Mm.
caveman periods, they'd probably eat a fucking raw chicken and not give a shit.
Well, they didn't have fire.
Yeah. Fire was
But
invented a
I would
lot long
s-
after that.
I'd say wolves, yeah, no problem. But I don't know if domesticated dogs can still eat like that. I don't know. Especially with all the crossbreeding and everything with domesticated dogs. Oh, Paul's got him. Was he throwing the candy like they're fucking squirrels? Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. They're coming up to the bucket. I thought he was throwing it. Because all I was seeing was the kids standing there, and they would skip a couple frames, and Paul's arm would be out.
Mm.
He's out there just throwing it in the yard like they're a bunch of squirrels running around. Come get your candy.
I can just imagine them all going home. Mommy, just give me a handful of peanuts.
All I can think about is John Wayne Gacy when you say that, JD.
Mm.
That sounds so bad. I watched a guy do a tour of this kind of was like a serial killer museum, and they had John Wayne Gacy's clown suits on display, his actual real ones.
Did you guys see me online?
Yeah.
And then they had Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses that his dad gave the museum. I was like, man. And then some guy the other day got a hold of Jeffrey Dahmer's urn, the urn that his ashes were in, for like years and years on his dad's mantle. And he got to open it up just for a video. The guy sent it to him. He opened it up, kind of did an unboxing, showed it, showed the bag inside that had like remnants of the ashes because the ashes aren't in there no more. And then he closed it back up, packed it up, sent it back to the guy that owned it. Now, I thought you were throwing the candy out on the grass like the squirrels are. Because
I got some more kids coming. Be right back.
we might as well just stay out there. You see the big ass 5-gallon bucket he had of candy out there? It was like one of those big buckets that you get cat litter in. That's what it looked like.
Actually, our cat litter comes in bags, in sacks.
Oh, here you can get it in not so much bags. It usually either comes in a box, like a big cardboard box, or you get it in like a plastic, big, like almost like a milk jug container, but a little bit bigger. Or they come in big 5-gallon buckets if you want to buy like a big, huge amount of it. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. And you can't go cheap on cat litter, I'll tell you that. Don't skimp on cat litter. You buy that
Yep.
cheap
I'd agree
shit.
with that one.
Yeah, you buy the cheap shit, and oh my god, it's gonna smell so bad after about a day of use.
And if you buy the cheap one, they'll just flick it out of the bin.
And don't buy that fucking tree hugging organic bullshit.
Yep.
That shit sucks too. It's like twice
Yeah.
as expensive, and they claim, "Oh, it's so good for your cat," but it has like no deodorizer or anything in it, or they'll say
Yeah.
natural deodorizers that don't fucking work.
Well, cat litter's just full as earth anyway.
Right, but over here they put like baking it like Arm and Hammer and stuff like that
Yeah.
into it, so it has a fresh smell to it. So it covers up
been
the
there, done
massive smell of cat shit.
Yep.
Arm and Hammer over here is a toothpaste.
No, Arm and Hammer makes a bunch of different things. They make cat litter over here too.
No,
They make
it's a
toothpaste, cat
some
litter.
sort of deodorant sort of thing too.
They make deodorant. They make all kinds of products.
Yeah.
Well, I've only ever seen them advertising toothpaste.
Oh yeah, they're just like we said with the Old Spice this morning. Yeah, they make all kinds of products. And then they make like baking soda, the shit that you put in your fridge, the little fresh packs you put in your fridge to keep your fridge fresh.
Yeah.
It's supposed to suck out like all the bad smells and shit out of your fridge.
Yeah, just remember not to bake with it afterwards.
Well, the ones that are made for your fridge, they come in a box, but you tear the side of the box off and it's got almost like a filter on the side.
Uh-huh.
And then you put it in your fridge. You just set it in there. And leave it in there for a couple months, and you pull it out and change it and put a new box in there and just throw it out.
Getting a few kids.
It almost looks like kind of like a dryer sheet on the side of the box.
Yeah.
You just peel the side off.
Can you guys see that too, or no?
No, you didn't share that time you went out. You did the first time, but
So now you guys can see it, right?
shit, hold on. Damn it.
An expanded military cooperation from Xi Jinping. Meanwhile, the Pentagon has a carrier strike group on its way to the Caribbean as it ramps up attacks on alleged drug.
Now we can see it. Yes.
Yeah, there it is. JD, I got my do rag on. You look like Jim. You look like a biker dyke.
This week, gives the same warning to every Republican, to every Democrat in the United States Senate. Pay attention to next week on Capitol Hill because Republican Senator Rand Paul is apparently joining.
Good boy, Boone.
I don't know if JD still has his long hair. He definitely has the look. He could pull off that hippie costume.
The
Mhm.
hippie
Bandana
look?
around his head.
So I thought, that's one of the efforts to tighten up voter registration. It's been an ongoing issue. What do we know about that? So this is a big win today for Democrats. It's groups.
Did you just put a sign out there? Take a piece.
Required voters to prove.
No, I didn't. I set the bucket out there and it's got candy in it and they just grabbed it. See that little red bucket right there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's got a lid on it that flips up.
Oh, you do that here, they'd have it away with a bucket.
Well, he's gonna wait till some dickheaded teenager comes by and grabs a whole bucket.
Yeah.
Then I can just shut the lights out.
Mm.
See that going around? What that is that's one of those. Usually, it has ghosts and goblins and stuff that's it's projecting onto the house.
Uh-huh.
Cool mess.
Strike this one with as well. The really stop 7 and drop the one today.
Man, I wish that house was still down the street from us, man, but it disappeared the year before last. One that used to put on a big pirate show. That was a fun house to go to.
Yeah, we used to have one round the corner that did a big scene in the garden and in the garage and everything. And I think they must have moved now because I've not seen it for a couple of years.
Yeah, these guys had a whole half a pirate ship built in their front yard. They'd bring in on a trailer.
Oh, really?
I think they did some kind of theater or something because they had like a lot of props and shit. It was like a whole family, and then they had some other people that would show up. But yeah, they had this big half-built pirate ship, and they would have a couple people swinging around on it, like pretending to sword fight and all kinds of shit. They had cotton candy machine, hot dogs. They were out there grilling hot dogs, and they didn't charge anybody for anything. And they even had a little tip. And if you wanted to go in there and you were an adult, you could get a beer. They would give you a little cup of beer, but they didn't charge for anything. It was all free. I mean, and there would be like 500 people on this at this house on this random ass street. I mean, that street was clogged the fuck up with people. But then the house burnt down, and then they ended up moving. Somebody else bought the house and fixed it back up because it wasn't a complete, it didn't burn completely down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they went to after that. But they only ever did it for Halloween. They didn't do anything for Christmas or nothing else. It was just Halloween.
Okay.
They were really into it. They had like all these cutouts you could take pictures in. You could put your face in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had all kinds of shit set up. And big ass concert speakers. You could hear their fucking house like 4 blocks over.
Mm-hmm.
Into Moresco.
The big t-shirt alley, just 137 left. 990 again. This one, that flag might utilize that ridge.
A little more.
Mm.
Hitting the bank later, trick or treat. Yeah, good luck with that, Jim.
Yeah.
Let us know how much your bond is.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Runs in the bank. I want all the candy bars in the bag.
Yeah.
What do we hear from Brady now? Ronnie, well done. A 67 today and a lovely front line. How about those 430s to start?
Oh, well, I think I just my swing and my putting just feels to me very well today. And those 430s, I mean, two out of 4 was on or 5, and one is like super close, and then the other one, I mean, I feel like my putting is pretty hot today.
You did putt well, and there's a lovely round of 67. It's hot again. The fans are here. Now, coming back as the defending. There's a lot of people just behind you right now that want interviews, that want you to sign things. How nice would it be back in Malaysia?
I mean, I just said in the press conference, this tournament probably is one of my favorite stops of all year, and I come Chinese fans, yeah, from my name, and just feels really good to have their support and play with.
Music this afternoon, signing caps and things.
Yeah, I mean, I said to my friend yesterday, I think I'm good. I heard what it was good.
Oh, that macaroni cheese was filling.
Oh, that's all right then.
Great player. Every time I play with her, I can learn something more. And yeah, it's pretty good.
Your dad say this week, last year, your family would have this son was following you, and your dad was always said, the devil detail. That's the key to this weekend.
100%. I mean, golf is just golf just.
It was. I think they based it on the Italian because it was a quattro formaggio.
Oh, okay. Poor Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I'm not a huge macaroni and cheese fan, but when they do it that way, I certainly become a fan.
Yeah.
Not a lot of trick or treaters out.
Mm.
It's 6:15 already. Usually by 7, 8 o'clock, it's done.
Second three.
In this groundbreaking new book, Dr. Jeremiah unveils the mysteries of eternity. It reveals
Yeah.
He answers the most personal questions people have about heaven, rarely addressed elsewhere. Smarter about them. It's my goal to take as many people to opportunity and enjoy the blessings that God has prepared for those who will be. If you ever wondered what comes next, if you long for something new, Dr. Jeremiah is here to tell you that God's promise is far more. The promise of heaven, but you tells us Jeremiah. Now.
Here's the forecast for tomorrow in Port Huron. Look for clouds and showers, with a high of 52 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 37 degrees.
Mindy done for birdie in 15. She made it really well for birdie as well. The round bogeys as well. Double digits moving to Choi. 16 incoming, back to 12 driver. Yet.
See if these kids go up there by themselves.
Here comes a little kid.
You should have put a sign out there, Paul.
I don't have a sign. Boom. Hey.
See, they're confused. You should have put a sign out there. Print you a sign and hang it up. Just put a sign out there. Piece of tape.
Yeah. Well, it says help yourself. Come out. Well, somebody will have nicked the projector.
Oh, they've realised.
That's because Paul walked out there. They were kind of confused at first. That's why I say he
Yeah.
needs to put a tape a sign to the post right there.
A
and
little
just
bit,
say,
we'll put it further out.
You see the kids fighting off the squirrels and the chipmunks to get at the
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah, they were going over there and taking the peanuts instead of the candy.
Yes, I do. I think that's why I'm driving out here today. But one thing we've been talking about commentary is the influx of the various basically great but professional reasons. Most have best made it up to. For you growing up, do you have an idol? I guess you really got out to all the things. You went to college in the United States, University of Alabama, or international. It can be a little bit of a culture shock when you go over there. But for an Italian going to Alabama, that was that transition. Keep going the rest of the way.
Paul's got a printer. He can go online. There's friggin' tons of Halloween signs he can print out real quick.
Hmm.
What are the odds that Paul's printer is attached to any of his computers anymore?
Oh, fuck off, Mark. All
Yeah, we've got it connected for him.
right, I'm done. Sorry, I brought it up.
Did you read that list of things I sent?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Did I send you it? It was a Facebook link and it went to a post and it was all these questions that people phone up and ask tech support and the
I've seen those, yeah.
Yeah. One of them was for a printer.
Oh no.
It said my computer can't find my printer. He said, I've even tried picking it up and putting it on the table in front of the computer, but it still says it can't see it.
Let's see. Oh yeah. That was the one about the computer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Yeah, I saw that the other day.
Oh, that was a good one though. My keyboard don't work anymore. Is it attached to your computer? I don't know. I can't reach the back of the computer. Right. Your keyboard up. Now walk 10 paces backwards. Did the keyboard come with you? Yeah. Then it's not plugged into the computer.
Yeah.
Oh my. Would I miss anything?
Nothing exciting, no.
Not really.
So did you get any trick or treaters tonight, Justin?
I don't think any trick or treaters have come by yet. I don't know. Sarah's mom got candy, but they don't really come to our neighborhood. So.
Then take it off, dumbass. Celebrate a continuous occupancy this weekend. The first full-time residence opened the hatch November 2nd, 2000.
Well, it's starting to get dark now.
The new sign that he's put at his front gate just keeps them away. You know, beware of the snake.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
I don't want you to stand on it.
A trophy. What a steely competitor. And then just last week, Minji Lee, part of the team alongside Harry Green, who were proven they defeated the team in the halfway line.
Because you want to leave early.
Makes no sense. How am I on the Predators list if I work for a school board? That's just gross anyway.
For new navigation warning, Charlie 3357-25 for Lake Huron, Bruce Peninsula. Such a list is particularly broadcast on 2 on Bravo, 8 Bravo.
Sarah Pullman Rainbow says a electric focus and concentration. Those taking Seroquel Rainbow experience the slower rate of brain shrinkage. Now also available without a prescription at Seroquel.com and Amazon.
It changed my mind.
Sorry, traffic, low discovery. Smart to use a sleeper smart bed paid with this.
So it's coming from late 7, 30 minutes to
Sleeper store near you. $600 a year. If you're 50 plus.
this company, spend on the Earth outbound Black River, wait for you to clear that. I'll go from Tucson for Stag Island, 1989, and check down to Marysville and recourse if you don't have them already.
Well, has anybody got any place they got to be here tonight, or are we just happy?
Yeah, I'm off to see Art in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Mm.
Because I don't want to hold you guys up. If you think it's time to shut it down, we can do that.
So it's up to you.
Make sure he pays shipping, JD. You don't want that bill. Not from Canada.
What's he got coming?
Nothing. He was talking about Jim shipping him a P2S when he gets it.
Oh.
I said, you make sure Jim covers the cost of shipping. You don't want that bill. Fucking knowing coming from Canada probably costs the same amount as what he paid for it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how expensive it is to ship shit right across the border. It's fucking ridiculous.
A P2S. That's a bamboo printer, isn't it?
Yeah, some new version that they did.
Yeah.
I guess, or something or another. They were talking about in the chat.
Scotland, that's for sure. Scotland this week, we're in the sauna combination.
Yep.
And you think our mail guys could just meet at the border and be like, I got a package for you, eh?
Yeah.
Hand it over back and forth to each other. Like, it's, but their import fees are insane in Canada to get something through the mail. That's what I said. If I was Jim Beauchart, dude, I would have just thrown all those clothes away. It probably would have been cheaper for him just to buy new clothes when he got home. You know,
Yeah.
unless it was like a T-shirt or something that meant a lot of sentimental value, I'd have fucking tossed the shit. I wouldn't have paid all that money to ship that shit back.
So, yeah, we went up there earlier this morning to look at the whole location.
It's only because his suitcases were full of all the rest of the stuff that he was smuggling back home.
Is that what it was, or was didn't he leave it by accident or something? A bag of clothes or something?
No, his suitcases were full of presents to go back. So he took all the clothes out and posted the clothes back.
Couldn't he just paid for an extra carry-on? That had to have been cheaper than what he paid to ship it. Didn't he pay a couple $100 to ship his clothes back? Like I said, I probably would have just thrown them out. I'd have bought new clothes. Fuck that.
It wasn't the shipping fee, it was the import duty at the other end to get his own clothes back.
There was an
That's what-
import fee for your own clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was down here from Canada at the drone meetup. He filled all his suitcases up with shit he wanted to take back that he bought down here, and he didn't have room for his clothes, so he shipped his clothes back. And he paid probably 4 times what those clothes were worth to get them back to Canada.
Yeah.
So I said I would have fucking thrown them in the trash and just bought new clothes. That's something you got to look at before you do something like that. Like, is it worth shipping? Can I just buy the same thing new for cheaper when I get home? If that's the argument, or if that's the case, man, just fucking throw it away.
Yeah.
Let somebody else have it. Later, Jim.
Okay, Jim,
Jim.
have a good one. I hope you're feeling better.
Nah, that's Jim's droning.
Oh, Jim's droning. Okay.
Yeah,
The other Jim left already?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other Jim's gone.
He was talking a little while ago up in the chat, but yeah. Well, he said he was not feeling good, and then he came back in your chat for a little bit and then left again.
Yeah, he said at the beginning that he wasn't feeling too good and he'd stay on as long as he could.
Didn't he say he had like a migraine or something?
He said his head was pounding.
Yeah, he probably had a bad headache. Take a couple Excedrin.
He was sit in a darkened room and listen to Enya.
Yeah.
Whenever I get like a really super bad migraine like that, I take 2 Excedrin, drink a Coke with it, and then lay down and put a pillow over my head. Usually within about 30 minutes, it starts to go away. But I flood my system with caffeine because Excedrin's like full of caffeine. Plus, it has acetaminophen and some other shit in there for headaches. And then I'll just drink a straight Coke with it. It's usually about every 3-4 months, man, I'll get that one bad fucking migraine. I mean, bad. And it just fucking be killing me. That's those ones that make you like nauseous. But the bad thing is you'll take the Excedrin and it makes your stomach nauseous, even more nauseous. So you try not to throw up so it can kick in.
So you've got to take the Excedrin with Pepto-Bismol.
My one uncle, he had migraines so bad he used to have these 4 shots that were prescribed to him every month, and he'd keep them in his fridge. And whenever he'd get a really bad migraine, he'd have to take it and it would last up to like a week or so in the system. Because he would get really bad migraines, unlike horrible ones. He had prescription shots that he had to take for it.
Never suffered from migraine.
Yeah, I've got that
Yeah.
problem.
You don't want to. They're fucking horrible.
Yep.
I'd probably prefer migraine to the diabetes.
I don't know. I've only had one of them. I don't have the diabetes, so I can't comment on that.
Well, one's really fucking painful. The other one, I guess, if you manage
It's
it,
an
you're okay.
inconvenience.
Yeah.
It's a bit more than an inconvenience with all the shit that you get off it.
I know. My brother's been a diabetic for 30 years. He's lost a foot because of it.
Yeah, I've not lost a foot. I lost a toe, but that wasn't my fault. That was the fucking hospital's fault.
Okay, but to be fair though, if you guys say, Mark, you got diabetes real bad though, but if you were to have gotten more active when you first got it and like exercised a lot, maybe went walking a lot, would that have
No,
prevented some of the issues you had?
no.
But consider the fact that I played at least 2-3 rounds of golf every week.
No,
Well, I'm
I'm
saying
gonna,
like actual
And that's like-
exercise.
That's like a 3-mile walk over hills.
no, I'm gonna throw in my brother would spend 40, 50 minutes on an exercise bike a night,
It doesn't
and
do it.
he would do what 15 to 20 kilometers, and it didn't make any difference.
Now, was he
still
eating?
lost it.
Was he eating healthier though?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
eating very healthy. He took very good care of himself. He took all of the medication. He took everything, and it still happened.
You get neuropathy, which is
Obviously more. There's obviously more than that.
yeah.
Because exercise and a great diet, yeah, maybe genetics brings it in.
Mm,
Because I haven't got diabetes, but my brother does. So obviously, the genetic side of it came from one side of the family, because I've basically taken most of the illnesses I have been on my father's side, whereas my mother was a diabetic, and everything else that happened was the situation. So I really don't know. I think, as I said, I think it could be genetics as well, because I know people that don't take care of themselves and they're diabetics, and I know people that don't take care of themselves and they're not. So, as I said, I'd say it's a bit of a lottery, personally.
Paul's frying his fucking sensor on his camera with that damn projector.
Yeah,
Fucking camera's gonna have a fucking just a green
Seizure.
dot in the middle of it.
yeah. I mean, my diabetes was supposedly brought on by shock,
yeah,
but basically your pancreas just doesn't produce the insulin.
yeah. And I've had trouble with my pancreas recently, but I still haven't. My blood sugar is still perfect.
Mm.
Now, if you get the what is it? Type 2 is the one that you cause yourself to get more or less, right? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people get type
2
2
is-
or
Type 2 is the one that you develop. Type 1 is the one that you're born with.
Yeah.
Right, so
it's
type 2
my brother's got. Yeah.
well, type 2 tends to be more or less because people just had more bad eating habits and not exercising, right?
It
Mm.
I
can
mean, more or less.
overweight, but there are a lot of other things that can cause it as well. Like I
Yeah.
said, they told me mine was shock. From
Now, if you ever get
Just
type 2, can
shock.
you get rid of it by exercising and stuff?
No, not
It
really.
depends if you're insulin dependent, but if you're insulin resistance, you can actually reverse it, but not all the time. It's a very hard way.
Yeah, Paul, what are you doing? Why'd you take that down? You're already pulling your decorations down?
Yep.
But yet the Christmas tree's been up for 4 years straight. see what holiday he likes better. I gotta run and get myself some food here in a minute.
Yeah, I think it's getting to that time.
Figure out where I want to go and get some food.
Yeah, I might have to go to the fridge and see if I've got enough room to eat my profiteroles.
So with 7 under par, Uranus will see that they have third. That's that in a moment. Meanwhile, Gemma Driver have second.
Yeah, t-shirt or different party.
I got a couple things I gotta take back to Walmart tomorrow and return.
I won't be on tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I have stuff to go and pick up, some new fence panels.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta fix it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You doing it yourself, or you got somebody coming to do it?
I'll do it. Me and my brother will do it.
What happened? Your fence getting knocked down, or you just getting bad in one spot?
The fence between me and the neighbour next door, it's been up a long time, and the wood's just starting to rot, and it's like it's 6 foot tall, but it's 4 foot concrete panels with a 2 foot picket fence on top, and the fence is falling apart. So
Can you see your neighbor's yard without looking over the fence?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
over
because
here.
it's a picket fence, you can see through it.
I thought it was just like a decoration on the top of like a 6 foot fence or something.
No, a picket fence is railings.
Mm.
So it's like a 2 inch plank with an inch gap, then a 2 inch plank, then an inch gap.
And normally over here, you can't see in your neighbor's yard unless you're tall enough to peek over the fence. Because the standard fence is usually about 6 foot.
Yeah. My neighbour on the other side, the one that I didn't like, that fence is about 6 foot. You can't see over it, and that's solid. Well, like the fence at the front, between the front gardens of the houses, is only maybe 2-3 feet tall.
Struggling late on in the round. A shame because she's been working.
Yeah, I tried to get the landlord to put up fencing at my old house, because the 3 neighbors, the one behind us and the one on either side of us, they pretty much made us a yard with their fences, right? Because they
Yeah.
all put their own fences up. And I told the landlord, I said, all you gotta do is put a gate on each side of the house. At the front of the house, just put a gate on each side. That's all you're gonna have to do. They pretty much built your backyard for you by using their fences.
Yeah.
And the way the fence guys do it, a lot of times they almost like connect the fences together where they join. Like where they come to meet, they kind of put a thing together where it kind of hooks them together, so there's no gap in between the posts.
Mm-hmm.
They put a thing there, and he wouldn't do it. I said, he was like, "Oh, it's too expensive." Well, it was actually a trust fund that owned like fucking 40 houses, and that was their response when I asked them if they could put it up. They didn't want to spend the money. But I told them, I said, all you got to do is put that up. And I said, you don't need to run an entire fence back. There's no point.
Yeah.
And by actually your 3 neighbors having a fence, you actually get a little bit of a bigger backyard, because you're not opposing on your property, you know?
Well, our fences actually go down the property line
Mm,
and are basically shared. So any damage to the fence between you and your neighbour, the cost
it's half,
repairing
half
it
each.
would be half each. Yeah.
Oh no, here they put it right on, like, they get it right on the property line, because like in the new housing complexes, there's markers, survey markers in the ground, and that's what the fence guys go by. And they put it right on the other side of the survey marker. So it's not technically, it's like, straddling the line of the property line.
Mm.
But if they build the fence and they put it up and it gets damaged, they have to pay for that.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling the landlord. I was like, dude, you don't even have to pay for any of that back there if it gets fucked up. None of it's your fencing. All you gotta do is just add 2 gates on the side of the house. That's it.
I mean, the only problem I've got is that the houses on either side of me are both owned by a rental company.
Mm,
So the people that live in there aren't really bothered.
Yeah, they don't
yeah.
give a shit because it's not theirs.
Yeah.
I only was trying to get them to do it because of the dogs. I was like, because we couldn't put wire fencing up because the HOA didn't allow that kind of fencing. So I couldn't like fill in the gaps on either side of the house with some just, basic wire fencing
Uh-huh.
and a couple fence posts,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to pay because that's something I could pull out of the ground and take with me, because even rolled wire fencing isn't cheap. I mean, a 50-foot roll can run you over $100, $150 for just a 50-foot roll.
Yeah.
And then the stakes alone can be like $10 a piece.
Oh.
And then you got to either buy a sledgehammer or a fence post pounder.
Yeah.
Get them in.
A 6 foot by 6 foot wheeling lap fence panel, wooden one here will cost you about 35 to 40 pounds.
That's just a prefabbed one, huh?
Yeah, that's ready-made fence panel.
It's not too bad.
But you buy the posts and they have an indentation in 2 sides. So you put the post in and then you just slide the fence down between the posts.
But see here, all the new complexes, it's all those fancy ass plastic white fencing. It's like they're like kind of like the wooden fences, but they're all plastic and like really bright white, like more modern looking. And so that shit ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
And even though there's nothing to it, you literally put the fence posts up, you put the two like the bottom support arm and the top one in, and then you just slide the panels in until you fill it in.
Yeah.
And then you just connect it on the other side. Like it doesn't take long at all to put one of those up.
And they're about 6-inch tall panels and they're about, I think, about 15 quid each. So to do a 6-foot fence, you actually need, well, you should have a 1-foot concrete kicker at the bottom. So you're only doing 5 foot. But then you need 10 panels to do one fence panel.
Yeah, that's expensive.
10 planks, basically. Yeah, works out expensive.
Yeah, and dude, I'll tell you, Dusty, the fence guys love it in Florida when the hurricanes come
Yep.
through. Because those fucking plastic fence can't hold up more than 60-mile-an-hour winds and the fucking things go flying.
Mhm.
Dude, I remember when we first moved in the neighborhood, there was no fences because it was a brand new neighborhood, so it was just like one big ass backyard. And then everybody put fences up down our block, and we were the only one that didn't have the gates, but we did have the rest of it gated or fenced in because of the neighbors. But then when that hurricane came through again, when I think it was it Irma? I can't remember which one it was. But you walked out there the next morning, you could see 20 houses down, all gone.
Yeah.
But see, the guy across the street, he was across the street and up a little bit from us. He had a big ass yard because he had one of the corner houses, and he had all his guys from his lawn company come out there, and they spent about an hour and a half, and they tore his whole fence down, stacked it neatly in his garage, all the pieces. And then when the hurricane was over and left, next like two days after that, he was out there with all his lawn guys again. Boom, 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 boom. They had the fence up in like an hour and a half.
Mm.
It was all plastic.
It's one of our factors, yeah, surely and then we want to enjoy straight apart the more gym and chances to the 15. Well, this is the state of play.
They're nice fences. They're just there's no weight to them, so it doesn't take much to blow them over.
Yeah, the concrete ones about.
Yeah, you don't see chain link too much on new housing complexes anymore. That's kind of a thing of the past. You'll see that in older neighborhoods, but not new neighborhoods. It's all white vinyl fencing.
Yeah, chain link fencing's no good. There's no privacy.
Well, and then it's good for windstorms because it will just go right through it, right?
Yeah.
So it's good for that. But then if you want privacy with that, you have to put those plastic slats through it, and then that creates a parachute right there, and then it will just blow a chain link fence right over.
Yeah.
Because my uncle had a chain link fence. It was an 8-foot one around his property in California, and he had all the plastic slats in between the chain links, so you couldn't see through it.
Mm.
It fucking took
Yeah,
forever to put those in.
I'm gonna drop off. So
all right.
see you guys another time.
Yep,
Me and my cousin spent. It was me, my cousin, and 2 or 3 of my uncles. Yeah, we probably spent 6, 8 hours out there fucking putting that shit on his fence. It took us a couple days to do it too. Because his property was about an acre and a half fence in. It fucking took forever to put those in there. So you had to slide one in at a time, one in at a time.
Why don't you just put like a hickory screen up against it?
I don't know. That's just what he bought to put in there.
Mm.
Kind of made it look like a chain link vinyl hybrid fence. The best way, because they were vinyl slats, but you would slide them in between the chain link.
Yeah.
And then I've seen people that use palm fronds from palm trees, and they'll put those on their chain link fence. It looks ugly as shit, but I've seen them do it.
Yeah, here they get like it's supposed to be hickory, but it's just long twigs all joined together to make like a twig screen.
Oh yeah, I already saw this, Dusty.
Hey, Justin, all that candy left.
Uh-oh. Is there still people walking around out there?
Nope.
No.
I turned all the lights off.
Well, we got candy to eat, I guess. Probably shouldn't be eating all that candy, but we have black coated chain link trees in the canal or private. What? I do like the black I have seen the chain link that has like the black coating on it. It does look better than the standard chain link. Those look nicer.
Yeah, Standard chain link's green.
Not over here. It's like a silver. Looks like a non-polished chrome.
Oh no, it has a green plastic coating. Ours.
You can get that over here. I've seen that, but not your standard chain link. It's just like a silver stainless steel look.
Yeah. Galvanized.
Yeah. But I have seen people that put up the black, like, rubberized coating, chain link, and it does look nice.
Mm.
And it does, yeah, it does. See, it does last longer because it's not out in the elements.
Well, galvanized is not rusty anyway. It's zinc coated.
I'm jumping off. I'm gonna go get me some food.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Justin, I guess we'll just close her down, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow night, not tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Mark, thanks for being here.